Got the Doge and the other Doge.
What's up?
Oh look, it's a vlogisode because we didn't see this coming. By the way, between the cars I own, favorite one.
Oh,
because he loves this because that's like a family thing.
I do love that.
But he also loves this because this thing's just cool.
Yeah. I like the right hand. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna include the Evo because the Evo probably is my favorite.
So we're gonna just call that as the queen, but looking for a second place?
Basically, the Laurel.
I knew you were gonna say
I love
that.
the drift car. I love the drift
You
car.
could have said that. Okay, I started crying, you didn't say nothing. Did you say hello there?
I have no idea.
General Kenobi?
What?
All right, so we're at our first spot. Gonna do some pictures here with some of the dappled lighting and the red hues. We're gonna see if we can use the spot. If need be, we can also just push the car physically into another space. I figured you'll appreciate this because there's red trees. It'd be kind of a nice accent color.
Yeah.
The question is, do I want to be here or should we go there? I think we should push the car back a spot.
One more? Well, let me see what
Well, I'm saying that because of the fact we have red trees, right? It's like a nice contrast with the yellow.
Right.
So that's why I was like, it's up to you.
That's what it looks like first. Yeah, back up.
Yeah, see, he's learning. Also, quick checkout. Got the fresh sticker set. I don't remember if I said this in our Drift Nevada video, but we refreshed the back glass. Wanted to look nice, so yeah. Also, got one of my favorite dudes of all time, Ed Elric, on there, and up here with his brother. Good time, because you know, FMA was my first ever favorite anime next to Pokemon and stuff of that nature. So yeah, she's a little dirty, but I think in pictures she'll clean up real nice. Someone's a little impatient that this lady's on her phone walking around him. I'm trying to take pictures, dang it.
It was uneven.
Hey, that's not bad. My headlights look like crap.
They do,
because my headlights are shot. We'll show some photos at the end of the video. I sincerely need to get some headlight restorer because unfortunately my headlights have been in the sun for 3 years. And you know, it's a thing that happens. It's called getting old.
Yeah, well,
one of the things I do want to do, I haven't said this yet, I want to get black housings. I want to get the MR lights. It flips the colors, if I remember right, on some of them, especially if it's Evo 9. And then I definitely want to get, just because they'll be cleaner, and I think the black will look better with the car in general. So someday. As is, I already got Evo 7 taillights in the back and they look amazing. I don't know why they changed it from the Evo 7 to the Evo 8. Like the Evo 7 tails look so much better. Just solid red. It's a nice touch, you know? One of the other things that's coming is we have a new bumper from Charge Speed, but thanks to COVID complications and all that jazz, we're waiting for that. Hopefully it'll be here soon, but for now, we're kind of stuck with our slightly busted front end. The back wing is currently in debate. We don't know if we want to stay with its APR and get it refinished, or if we want to size up to the GCC 300. I personally would like to go with the 300. I like the way this one looks, but the 300 is just a bit taller and a little bit wider. So it'll have some of the same functionality, but with it being taller, I'll actually be able to see out my back window. And with it being slightly wider, it'll probably give me even more air pressure to push down on the car. That way when we're going fast, we stay glued. We're most likely going to be taking a multi-week break here very shortly because we're going to be moving again. Things with our apartment complex have not gone well. They have even doubled back on what they told us we could do. So now we're not allowed to work on our cars at all, even if it's something as simple as changing a headlight, because that's the level of extreme that they took it to. We're gonna have to go somewhere else to live, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other car guys that are there are gonna do the same thing, because a lot of them maintain their cars there. It's just, the unfortunate reality of where we're at with where we live, and kind of how Northern Virginia can be when it comes to apartment complexes and even some HOAs. So it's hard out on these streets, man. It really is. But hopefully we'll be able to find a good place to live, kind of go somewhere else. I am looking at places right now for myself. Looking at places in Charlestown, places in West Virginia, just so that I don't have to sit here and do the dancey dance with my cars and with the weird registration rules and tricks that we're able to use here in Virginia. I'm just gonna bite it, try to see about getting into West Virginia just to escape some of the stuff that's going on here, especially when it comes to the automotive crackdowns that have happened in this area that I live in. It's not that it's any better in West Virginia, it's just I won't get pulled over for the same things in West Virginia. We'll still be doing stuff here in Nova. We're obviously going to come to things. If Chick-fil-A ever comes back to life, we'll come to that. Cars and cigars. Sometimes we'll be there at Saigon and things like that. We'll still show up. We'll still be here. It's just, for now, our best bet is to try and get a house and move on out of this place, man. Got to start over. What are your thoughts on us moving potentially to West Virginia?
It's gonna be interesting. You're gonna be out in the country a lot more.
True. Be great for getting video.
It would be great for getting video.
Like rollers and stuff, man.
Yeah.
You get all the lovely scenery, but without the, you know, people part of it.
That's facts.
Yep, and it also means plenty of roadkill to catch with that bumper, and you know, this thing will turn into a Bloody Mary. Well, it's a rip in the chat. At least we got the Queen back. Hello, random stranger. Here, we have a wild Jonathan Lanza. His natural habitat. Shooting pictures of cars. Let's go poke him with a stick. When approaching an animal in the wild, you must be very cautious and quiet, like a deadly snake. Oh, he's angry! He's angry! This man just said hi leafies to the leaves on the ground next to his photo.
Focus, you stupid thing.
Out here with the Doge, we spent some of our day with the family. Look at that lift. Oh, send it! He's making faces. I can't see into the tent. I feel like this is the selection for like a video game of some kind.
Forza?
Maybe. More like a midnight club. Because you got the ratty street car, drift car. You have the big beast truck. And then you have the crazy, ridiculous all-wheel drive sports car that could also be replaced with like the supercar option. I was like, man, that's just a nice trifecta right there.
That's right.
And he's just sitting here like, Dad, I'm cold. I don't want to be out here anymore. Can we hurry this up?
But we're cold too.
Ain't that right, buddy? Yeah? Oh, you're looking at me. Right. We go see Grandpa? Let's go. Up. Good job. Look at that. See? I trained him well, boys. He's a card dog. Yeah. Hurry up, buddy. Where Grandpa's? Where Grandpa's? Yeah. This guy loves his granddad, aka my father. He knows where to go. He understood the assignment. I was about to say, if you had some sway bars, this thing would have been carving through here. I would have never caught up to you.
Yeah.
Because there are some areas where I'm like, man, he could hook if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
Dang. Still, not bad for a first timer.
Yeah.
Especially on a solo flight.
Basically, when I was going to West Virginia to Drift Nirvana, one of the roads that kind of rerouted me to was like...
It's probably the other half of Summit Point Road.
Well, it's part of this, but like super steep and like much twistier.
Probably took you to Old 40.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, Old
That's
40.
what it was.
Yeah. I hate Old 40 with a passion.
Old 40.
Because last time I was on Old 40, my brakes, which he has a version of here, my brakes got cooked. I was on greens then. Yeah, I completely ruined my brakes on that mountain.
Yeah, when I go back, I'll probably have to do a brake job.
Patient this man is doing. Alright, knock on the door. I told him we were here because he called me. Oh. Go get him. This man's about to be so upset. That's such a good looking view though. But we're about to go take this and go scare him down there at the bottom. This is gonna be fun. He knows we're here. He has to know we're here because I told him we were close. But I didn't tell him as I brought the Pajero so I could go do this. That's leave ruts in his yard. Alright, it's time. So check this out. This is how you change gears. Okay, put it in neutral. Move your gear lever. So now we're in 4 low. And now, oh yeah. That's diff engagement. And now let's go make this man a little surprise. Here's the stuff we tried to blow up the other day. Somehow still in one piece. He's like, really? Well, howdy. I'm just making sure. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Just a quick editor's note. I wanted to pop in here because this is the end of the video. I didn't actually have an outro. I tried filming a couple of things a couple of times, but I'm going to handle it here right now for you. To clarify moving. We've had a lot of issues with our management. They've straight up shut us down. We're not allowed to do any work at all, even in garages. Kind of came out of nowhere, but it is what it is. We are working with it, working around it. They've more or less walked back on everything that we were told we were allowed to do. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. So that's why we're moving. As far as the cars go, we've already handled stuff with the green 240. Ian's 240 is back at his house and he's dialing some beam stuff in right now. So we're almost there with that, and I'm very excited because we will be able to finally showcase that project on the channel, and it'll be nice because I know y'all have missed the green car both on the street and on the channel, and it'll be good to get a 240 back on the page again. As far as the other 240 goes, the gold 240 is Ish's car. We are figuring that out still. Not sure where it's going to go. Have a couple of ideas, but for now it's staying where it's at until we move out because we just don't know what to do right now. If we do know what to do, then we'll move it, but otherwise it's going to stay here till we suss it out. The Pajero is going to be going to ORI. Our friends there are going to help us fix our steering box because we have a parallelogram steering box, so it's a little bit of a challenge to set straight and get all the alignment stuff done. So they're pros at it. I figured I'd give it to them because they can figure it out. Obviously Evo's running totally fine. The Forester, yeah, we still got that, lives also at Ian's house, and we'll be dealing with that as soon as we can afford to. That's really kind of where that's at. Speaking of affording things, Laurel. A lot of people ask about the car in person. It is still for sale. We've had a couple people kind of put tentative offers out there, but nothing concrete yet. I'm going to be sitting down talking with Brad and going through the list of DMs that he's been getting about it just to see if there's any real prospects for an actual buyer out there, or if there's actually just people throwing smoke, throwing shade, whatever. Who knows at this point. But that car is up for sale still, and we are working on more or less trying to sell it so we can get a down payment for a house to move into, because we're currently in the pre-approval process. So we're going to find out just how much of a loan we're able to get, and God willing, we'll be able to get a house soon and get all of our lives back on track. We won't have to worry about HOAs stepping in saying we can't do things or whatever, because I'm looking at non-HOA areas, And more importantly, hopefully, we'll be able to build our own garage with our own lifts and all of our own stuff. Sick and tired of doing things on the ground. I don't know how Mighty Car Mods does it, but props on them for doing it that way still, all these years later. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog with John. We needed some time together, and we celebrated his 18th birthday together. If you want to see one of the surprises I had for him, check out next week's episode. It's a lot of fun for me, and I know it'll be a lot of fun for you guys to see something that we never really planned for, or at least openly admitted that we planned for. You'll see what I'm talking about for next week. But with that said, God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace!